up this broadcast from here at Karuzika Palace in Toro sub-region.
Erier hango kutangana bole mukazi otetekanize kurungu tugaruka rubacu bano bagambira ba kamera television iyo wambero TV West bro yemeri aho harungia hatiyega gisike yongera atire hagati rutumne wa yazai sikamka ko TV West hasia askake kama wenu kamera komeo hasia ati wa Yesu usigare saidieni abantu abandi tumuli kujja kusobora kugenda mu rugo oija kusigara kuno nukurukira abasaija mukama atahe mu rugo kanagenda kasenda abanyabitebe bona ningira bahikireyo abajwara kondo hamo nebitebe bindi ebiri kwebembera emeru awa TV yonti maina hura rulimiki ai arugya mucyari tutamuduma banza tuhugule netumugoze bitukana akasumi tukalika aha yewa ya mziye mwezi matuganyira abaturata bajura betumbwire bwomurwa matuganyire gene ito tusana abanya kutemberwe moya hikirire moyo muhikirire bwa ai owasirimuka moyo muhikirire abantu abandi twebwa ebitine sana byahigune sana abasirimukirwe moyo wemeru wasirimukire nimurora abaduma nko kubatuwakize batabaduma mbesengerize apoke no
On your screens, these brave men are just organizing here for the final level of the preparations here, because we are informed the king is going to return very shortly, but he will leave this place in a very, very unique way, which is part of the celebrations of the Mpango. As you can see on your screens, the arrangements are being made to prepare the next part of the celebration. And that's why we will keep on this on your screens, so that you be part of this celebration without losing anything in as far as how Toro culture is concerned. We'll keep it at a low pace so that we don't overstretch ourselves, you, our viewer, but we'll keep our cameras on sports to ensure that they give you
Ladies and gentlemen,
everything as it happens here.
Conversant with our tradition. Coming up next is an item, a traditional item, that His Majesty the King has to attend some issues in the arrangement, as you can see. Some of these things do not have the grammatic words in English. I just do not have to risk understand them the other way. I just have to leave them the way they are, and you see them the way you see them. But the whole essence here is His Majesty has to attend a session in the traditional arts, as you can see. There are members of the royal family who are already there and waiting for that session to take place. Cultural, as you can see, His Majesty the King is not supposed to step on the ground. And for those who were with us yesterday, I did say we have different structures led by different clans. So as you can see, there are those with drums we call a pango. There are those with spears called a mahango. There are those responsible for the traditional carpet. There are those you see with, I call them weapons, but they also have a role to play in as far as the security of His Majesty is concerned. There are those you saw taking a picture in very big numbers. Those are administrative elders in the kingdom. We have county chiefs, we have sub-county chiefs, we have delegates, n'abajwara kondo bona betekanize bali kujwara hati. So the royal family members are already in the traditional huts, waiting for His Majesty to attend to that session. Toro erimirembe kana babitokati batumanyire kiyabo umurwa gwabo guhikire. And you see the traditional carpet or the mats are specifically for His Majesty. And be very keen to watch that now he will be putting on another attire. And that is specifically for this session. Omugurusi kamujobe naiwe tutangirira webale kuija kamujobe. Some of you enjoyed the royal dance yesterday, and we are sure in the next session you also will enjoy. Yeah, Talent Africa, we salute you, the entire team. That one, Madam, is it Susan or something? Julie, in a special way, wherever you are, stand up for a round of applause from your team. Yes, Julie, stand up. I mean it. Julie, stand up for your team to give you a round of applause. Thank you for the job well done. We salute you. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, those responsible are doing whatever it takes to make sure that things are done in the right way. We have a very rich heritage. Very, very rich heritage. Very cool, calm, and polite culture. have observed our dress code for men and for women.
Oboira tutanga abakazi kutaha mukazi wako betati ababitokati nebagenda muchwa. Betro kubaliza nebo abantu batikiye chuchu. Umuntu ali bitebeki kana nakuri kasenda naho bamazira kugabanya. Eki bamuchwa yababitokati.
In a very special way, nisaba abantu ba Mukama mutweteranizeho kusima abanyamakuru bona ombitinisa byanyu tubaterero mu ngale za amana habwokuba empange n'ubusaho mbere tarukorwa ezo z'abanyamakuru engaro naba hano mutere mu ngaro nsima abanyamakuru bano. Yeah, you deserve a round of applause.
Kugamba numeru yaitu yenzarwa kandi abantu abandi batakitwara kundi busayi merwa yaitu yenzarwa.
Yeah, in a very special way, we would like to thank Uganda People's Defense Forces for joining hands with Dr. Titus Vereza Boli for the job well done all over the kingdom. We also want to thank the Division Commander, Mountain Division, Uganda People's Defense Forces for the job well done. We appreciate Uganda Police Force, the RPC, the DPCs, and all the structures, FFU and CT, and intelligence. We want to thank Uganda Prisons for rehabilitating our communities where you have them, both men and women. We also want to congratulate and appreciate the efforts of the Internal Security Organization, the RISO and the DISOs. We appreciate the Office of the President, the RDCs and the RCCs for all the support you have given to Toro Kingdom whenever contacted and whenever approached. In a special way, we want to appreciate the DPCs in all the counties of Toro Kingdom, where the Toro Kingdom MPN Namasaza Cup has been going through. Bwana RPC,
Thank
I
you
want
for
to
being so
inform you that
patient with us, but
the entire
it's
police
not our
force in
own
all those
making that
districts has been
we
very,
are
very
delaying
cooperative.
you, but I think
We appreciate the traffic
they are making
police
everything in to be put in
for
every
their
position
efforts,
to be put in
counter
a right
terrorism.
way. When the
The
king
zonal
comes
commander,
back,
thank you
then
so
so
much.
that you
FFU,
will
we
enjoy the
appreciate.
next step of this
We appreciate
celebration, where just like you heard from the MC, that's
the
a
royal
very
guards
traditional way
who have
that
kept
the
our king
king will
secure.
move and walk through
Lieutenant Ajuna Patrick and your team,
these guards
and the
and
commander, royal guards, we
make
thank
his way
you.
into one of the royal huts here to perform some of the
Nyamirwa
cultural
inywena
activities
tubasiima
here as we wind up
mwebale muno
this celebration. We will keep you
omulimu mukozere
on spot
Akuli
and on
empango
alert, but
ebamirwa.
we continue with this
Mwebale muno.
broadcast. Let me see if I can
Mbasaba
pick just
teera
a
abanyamirwa
few,
omu ngalo.
1-2 interviews
Teera
here
abanyamirwa omu ngalo
as
ahabw'okuba
we wait for the king
abanyamirwa
to
bataro
return and do the final session of this
batakoze emirwa
celebration of the Mpango. On your screens is this year's Mpango celebration, and this is the 29th anniversary of what we are celebrating today here at Karuzika Palace in Fort Portal City. You can see the formation of kind of the dignitaries who have been here throughout the entire day. They have kept it calm and cool. They have been here to join the king in celebration, and I guess they are very, very much excited that indeed the day is still colorful as we speak of today. I want to step forward and I see if I can pick 1 or 2 interviews as we wait for the return and the last part of this celebration. Let me start with this, my father here, who seems to have dressed himself very rightly for the day. You have seen and heard from the king's speech. What's your take home?
The king's speech was very, very, very on point. He mentioned about us working hard. He mentioned about the government building for us the stadium in Mhinga, which is very important because our people, they love playing football through the Masaza Cup that is going. So we're very excited that if the stadium is built for us, our people can be able to play football. But also, the fight against HIV is also very important for us.
Well, the king is returning here, and I want to just direct this camera so that my camera person repositions himself in a position where he makes you watch everything. In another style, King Oyo Nyimba Iguru the fourth returns here in. Look at that. Let me leave you to watch and feel the ambience of this final lap of the celebrations.
Charles Kamrasi omurokole.
Duma, duma. Duma, duma, duma. Duma, duma, duma. Duma, duma. Duma, duma. Duma, duma. Duma, duma. Duma, duma. Duma, duma.
Awawe nzaire.
Duma, duma.
Awawe Iguru lyera.
Duma, duma.
Awawe msakazi atanaganjura.
Duma, duma. Yikapta kuduma. Duma, duma. Duma, duma.
Kulibawe nzaire.
Mule kurba tamukaito.
Gorobyo msakazi atanaganjura.
That yellow umbrella with some spots of blue is where the king is just being sheltered there and is making his way into that traditional hut for some of the expanded final part of this celebration. I'm not yet very certain on what exactly is going to happen there, but I can confidently say it's part of the cultural rituals which are done alongside this celebration. We will wait. I don't think we shall be in position to head inside there. We'll keep out, but as we keep out here, we'll keep on interacting with some of those people who have closely monitored and followed this celebration here at Karuzuka Grounds or Palace in Fort Portal City. If my camera person can be in position to just pay attention this side, then we will be good to go. Can we just step forward, madam? Well, of course it is a moment of excitement. You have been here for the entire day. What kind of memory do you carry home as we celebrate this year's 29th Coronation anniversary? Let's begin by your name.
I'm called Professor Perusin Tambirochi. I am the Vice Chancellor of Uganda Pentecostal University. We as Uganda Pentecostal University, we congratulate the King, our King, to reach 29 years of power as a King. He has been leading us well, and we have a very fruitful partnership. We're excited. We're excited for the partnership with Uganda Pentecostal University, and we continue supporting the kingdom in all the key elements that he mentioned in his speech. We will look at HIV prevention, we shall look at skilling the youth, and we look at partnership for a long time to come. So as a university, we are very, very excited that we partner with this very brilliant kingdom.
Of course, when you look at those aspects, those calls, those commitments as a university, but on a general perspective, what does this youth from Toro exactly need in line with education?
In line of education, the youth of Toro needs to pursue higher learning to ensure that they are skilled, practical skilling, that at UPU we have quite a few courses that prepares a young person to join work with the competencies and experiences that they required to excel in their line of work. Yeah.
Thank you. Once again, Professor.
Pelusi Ntambirochi.
Thank you. That's the professor from Uganda Pentecostal University, which is closely working with the kingdom, as you have heard from her. And she's committing herself that indeed they will continue working with the kingdom. They will continue towing the line of education, skilling, because as a country we are saying that skilling the youth of Uganda, not only for Toro, is the better way to go. And for the youth watching us there, as I said earlier, this is an opportunity. The government is investing a lot in the skilling facilities. We have seen industrial hubs being put in almost every part of the region of the country. There are training facilities in every district, and there are technical schools being constructed in almost every sub-county. The aim and the major purpose of government is to ensure that you and me, we have one or two skills which can at least at the end of the day give us something to pocket, so that we don't be like we chase over life which is full of requesting and begging. But as I speak now, it seems the king has finished the other inside assignment and he is returning here as we witness the final end of this celebration. This is very interesting. Let me give you the live sound of the cultural activity happening here as the king returns from that hut. And that is the king himself, His Royal Highness Oyo Nyimba Kamba Iguru Rukidi the Fourth. I guess it was a very short program inside there. And he returns, donning some of the cultural attires of this kingdom of Toro. On your screens, and the event you are watching is coming to you live from Karuzuka Palace from Fort Portal City. With me, the sounds behind the microphone is that of Robert Onyango. For the weather has been so wonderful and beautiful that you don't see people sweating, there's no much shine. You don't see people yearning. I think they came all prepared for this event, and of course, the excitement which comes around with seeing the king in a very good shape. It also excites most of our people here. Let me just have an interview here, a summary of these celebrations with the Prime Minister of this kingdom. I think he is now relieved that as per their program, the celebration is moving on very well. A good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're live on UBC TV. Just give our viewers the feel, the flavor of what has been here from day one when you started the journey of arranging or organizing this celebration.
Well, the celebrations are getting to the climax right now. The king has finished the last ritual, cultural ritual, and it has been a glamorous day. We have had cultural dances, we have had all manner of activities, guests from America, the Speaker of Ruchiko of Buganda and the Minister for Gender have been here, the Prime Minister of Bunyoro, and the crowned prince of Bunjwara Kondo, Mr. Kabagambe Kalisa. Many of you know him. They have been here. So it's been a very good day today on the 29th Coronation anniversary of King Oyo. A great day indeed, and we thank God for everything.
This is a journey to walk from 1995 to where we are in 2024.
Well, the journey has been long, yes, but it has been a long and illustrious journey. The king has become of age. You know, he took the throne when he was 3.5 years old. And he's now 33, and this is his 29th coronation anniversary. So Toro is growing by leaps and bounds in terms of its cultural institutions, and we are very confident that the issues he is addressing, skilling the youth, with the IT center which is built and is about to finish, with a skilling center for tailoring, for hairdressing, for mechanics, so things are moving in Toro. What I can say really is that government needs to come in and lend a hand, if not least of which is to return every property of Toro so that the things in Toro can improve, the youth can do their work. Our intervention on the environment, the king has a 10 million tree planting scheme that needs financing. And the environment change means that every hand must be on board. And this time around, really, we want to complete. We have already started our 10 million tree planting, and we want to conclude that scheme. So we are calling upon Ugandans of goodwill. We are calling upon people, whoever is seeing us. You can join Toro in trying to improve the standards of our people. Among other things, fight HIV/AIDS here, children stunting. We have one of the highest rates of stunting of children, and therefore we would appreciate any form of help towards fighting these battles for the welfare of the people of Toro.
Just end by this. He did say in his speech, if there were some mistakes in far as the arrangements of the sports galas was concerned, as the premier of this kingdom, what's your commitment to rectifying those mistakes so that in the next edition we don't see a reoccurrence of the same?
No, the mistakes are not as much as that should be so talked about. Football is an emotive sport, and you find somebody says this one is not from this Saza, it's from the other Saza, and the results must be cancelled. Sports especially soccer, comes with controversy because the people are motivated. It's an emotive game. So there's nothing really that happened, but people